Back, everybody. 30 degrees at 7:27, and our next guest used to do bits for Candid Camera and other
hidden video
feature shows. Totally hidden video.
Anything for money.
You might recognize his face too, because you
No,
said
you're not supposed to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
that's
people
right.
recognize you on the street, you can't go out and do the bits. So.
I'm surprised you were willing to do this then.
Well, I'm here in Chicago, and I don't shoot a lot here, and nobody knows me, so it's like in Los Angeles, it's like being in the Hollywood protection program. It's like the Washington. No, they go to great lengths so nobody knows who you are, because if you go out on the street and they know who you are, you can't do them. So, Prince of Pranks was not mine. That was the National Enquirer. They did a full-page article. They found out about a show called Anything for Money, where we used to go out and basically buy clothing off of people. And because, like, I'm small, I can wear women's clothing. So I buy stuff from women, and we change clothes on the street. And the Enquirer liked that, so they found out about that and did an interview. And I have to say, about the National Enquirer, I have a lot of respect for them. They did as much research as anybody I've ever seen in the news. Really. They did. They called everybody I mentioned. They verified everything that I said. Because I used to work in news, and I was the kind of guy, like, if I'm walking down the street and a drunk guy came up and said, you know, I think the president's gay. You know, I'd run with the story, you know, right away. No, the Enquirer called everybody.
So you worked for Fox then?
Yeah, I did work for Fox. Totally hidden video, which was the most outrageous bit we ever did. I don't know if any of you saw these on Fox. They were The Baby Man, where I actually played a newborn baby, where we took a crib and they put a hole in the crib, and my head came through the hole, and I was underneath with, like, little things working hands and feet on a body, and people came over and and believed it.
And even doctors did.
Yeah. No. There was a. We were in the hospital. That's right. We were in the hospital on one where they really flipped out. They were going to try to convince an expectant father that this was his new baby. And I said, no, you can't do that. Because, you know, you're crazy. This is the height of emotion for the guy. So finally they said, well, we'll bring some friends in to look at the new baby. And people believed it.
And I bet people said, oh, what an adorable face.
Oh, no, they said, what an ugly baby.
Okay.
They really did. I mean, I had stubble and teeth. And,
Yeah.
You know, they're looking at that. But the trick to the whole thing, and I'm telling you guys the secrets of it, is you surround it with reality. How much reality you can bring into the situation, because people are basically insecure. If everybody around you is saying something, you're going to agree. You're not going to be the one who says, that's ridiculous. Or you may be, you know, but overall, it's like just being overwhelmed by everybody around you. It's like what you guys do, you know? Hey, everybody, look over there, OJ. You know, same thing.
Well, give us an example of one that, you know, the way to set up a good one. And it sounds like you're saying you need to have other people involved.
Well, if you can, if you have, you know, if you have 50 people involved who are all walking around in this, you know, if we're all wearing, say, little coconut shell bikinis, and we're saying this is the hip thing, it's like fashion. I mean, it's basically, trends are set, and reality is created by forces other than the people who are living that reality.
What about the dog gag?
The dog.
Where you are a dog.
Oh, I was a dog. I was a...
How realistic is that?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, well, no, but I wasn't actually supposed to be a dog. I was a mailman playing a dog. I was a mailman who was afraid of dogs, and I was being hypnotized by a psychiatrist to become a dog to overcome my fear of dogs. It was a silly bit, but again, you know, the people believed it because they believe in hypnosis, basically. I mean, it's a good scam.
You almost got attacked by a dog. I saw that tape.
Yeah, we had a fight with a dog. It was a mouth-to-mouth thing. That was a lot of fun. That was a Hollywood dog. That was Popeye, actually.
Oh.
It was a great dog. I remember him well.
How do you start to think up a gag? For somebody out there who wants to kind of play a trick on somebody today, I mean, do you think of something that the person just...
No, you look at the old tapes and you...
and you pull...
Do you get ideas from television or from your childhood?
You never know where they're going to come from. I mean, it was like, today we were thinking of ideas that we could possibly do. Maybe we're going to go out in the street and do some things on the street. Just, of course, everybody watching is now going to know that, hey, that's the guy that was just down there. So, you know, hopefully nobody's watching now. Go to the cartoons. You just make notes all the time as a writer, basically, because I'm a comedy writer, started as a comedy writer. You always have a pencil and paper with you, and you make notes when you get an idea, you know, because there's an old saying that the best gags in the world are written on napkins, meaning that if you sit at the typewriter and try to grind it out, you don't get anything. When it comes to you got to be ready to write it down and think it through. These particular gags, there's certain elements that you look for, something outrageous, and you can't really know until you play the gag, because the people that you're playing the jokes on don't have a script. So it's, you know, you play it as it goes along, and it's kind of like push the envelope as far as it'll go. If they believe this, go a little further. If they believe that, go a little further. You know, it's like, hey, everybody look up there. Maybe we'll try that today. The basic April Fool's gag, which is, hey, everybody look up there with a camera, where we have a big camera, and we turn the camera slowly up, and, you know, hey, everybody look up there. Will people look up? I don't know. maybe find out.
Okay, so we are going to send you out then.
Maybe. I don't know. After this, they might not. They might say, you're not going anywhere, pal. We got a reputation.
I don't think so.
We're going to try to go on the street and have some fun with people.
Okay.
But thanks for visiting with us this morning.
Well, thanks for having me here and giving me the questions beforehand so I had a chance to prepare these answers.
We're going to have a lot more fun with the Prince of Pranks, so keep watching, and these people are watching, they'll stay home.
Yeah, don't tell anybody. If you're out on the street and you see us doing it, like, for instance, if we say, because April, do we have a second here to say this?
Quick second.
Because, you know, this is the worst day to do gags, because everybody knows it's April
That's
Fool's
what we
Day.
were just talking about.
Absolutely right. So if you go, hey, there's a naked girl behind you, nobody believes it. So if there's any naked girls at home who want to go out, because we can turn this around and really have the event happen. If you're a naked girl, you want to go out, we'll find you, we'll pick you up. We'll go, hey, there's a naked girl behind you, they won't look, and that'll be the gag.
Okay, gotcha. Here's a look right now at last night's winning lottery numbers.
Let's check in with some more royalty. The Prince of Pranks, we met him last hour and decided to send him out on the street to pull some pranks.
Excuse me, sir, do you have a second?
I suppose.
Come on over. We're going to be doing, we're going to go on live in just, what have we got, about 2-3 minutes? We're going to be, because it's an election day, we're going to be talking about how people think President Clinton is doing in his second term relative to his first term. So just basically, you know, he's doing better, he's doing worse. I think he's doing a very good job. And
What if I really have no opinion one way or the other?
well, that's all right. Could I get you to say that he's doing a bad job? Because we got a lot of people saying he's a good job. We're just, you know, we're trying to balance it out. So if you want to say he's doing a terrible job.
I'm not sure what kind of a job he's doing, really. He's...
Oh, good. Then say he's doing a bad job.
Well, that's not very good, is it?
Well, I mean, this is news. That's all it is.
I suppose. I suppose.
Right. What's news? News is pap, you know. Okay, can I, yeah. No, you can put them on. They look
That's
like
right.
good ones. All right. Oh, yeah, all right, let me have this. Can I get you to take this thing off here?
Sure.
Can I, here, let me get you. Can I fix your hair? Is his hair, okay?
Looks great. It's better than mine.
You want this side? Here, turn your head this way. It's got a better profile. What do you like? What's your best profile?
I don't care.
You don't care? I don't go this way. You got some stuff on here. All right, here. I'm going to open the coat so we see the tie because we want the businessman look.
All right.
You can, are you holding the briefcase? Okay, that's good. Is he all right? Is the sun still good? So you're going to say he did good, bad, you don't know? Here, let's get this way.
I'll say I'm a Republican, and I would prefer a Republican in there.
Let's get a little cash, because this might run on the night news. You want to look like you're coming home instead of going to work. That way, that way. Jackets like that, you're straight like that. Put the briefcase down like this. Can you kind of put your hand up like you're a pensive guy?
Like this?
Yeah, you know, a hand up, yeah, under the chin, like you're thinking about it. Okay.
I got 5 seconds.
All right, we're live in 5. So you'll give me whatever answer you give me.
Right.
I'll do a little,
You're on.
now that President Clinton is well into his second term, we're trying to find out from people how they think he's doing. Is he doing a better job than his first term? Is he doing the same job, or is he actually doing worse? So we're going to talk to some people on the street and find out what they actually think. Excuse me, sir. Now that President Clinton is into his second term, how do you think he's actually doing?
Oh, I really like what he's doing with everything.
Good job, better job.
Oh, boy. That was Fox reporter Ralph Harris. We want to thank him for joining us this morning.
Frank.
That was